So I also forgot to show how sweet the lights are. The rears are normal when the lights are off. Everything's LED also. And you can turn the park lights or the headlights on. The rears go to sequential. So that's cool. I'll just keep updating this as I find things. Or as I bug Gerald to tell me things. Which is generally how it goes. Yeah. Anyway, and then you just turn that off, you see here, and then now that I have this car, it's raining every day, so I was going to drive it to work tomorrow. You may not realize this, but that intake is like 5 inches. It's huge. 120 millimeter throttle body. Obviously a Nick Williams, which you can tell from the way that it is. What else? It's getting dirty under here. I need to clean. So I'm going to have to get on that. You know, then all the normal stuff. It's got radiators and fans and I do need to get a different oil cap. And these are the catch cans, which I have not that I've driven it a ton, but I haven't found any oil in them yet. Maybe a tiny bit on this one. This one I think is the one that's always bone dry. Yep. And yeah, so anyway. Obviously, billet hood hinges and trunk hinges. I think the hood hinges are these still the Ring Brothers one? These might be Ring Brothers. The trunk hinges are CVF, which make way better billet hinges. I'm not thrilled about the Ring Brothers hinges from messing with this car and from what Gerald said about these ones. And also the trunk ones, I got everything adjusted. I prefer that they stay on that car because they work now, but that's up to them on whatever they do with that later. I know the deck lid fits the hole, so in theory, any set of hinges will work. So I'm going to pull off this access panel for the fuel pumps and check for leaks. This wiring and these lights under here are mine. As you can see what kind of work I do. But he did put this connector in here with the power and everything. Right here is where it is actually. 4 lights in the trunk, so when I want to replace them with something cleaner, or just clean up that wiring, I can do that. But let's get this panel off and check for leaks in there. Put this cover back on, it didn't show anything. Unbelievable. Let me just take it back off. Don't mind the background noise. The guy never stops talking. He'll be talking for days. Don't worry about it. I'm just making a video over here, sir. Don't worry about me. Anyways, back to what I was doing over here. Yep, everything's nice and tasty.
You hand me the sockets. Oh, you got them now.
Oh, where are we going?
I don't know. I just figured if you want to drive it, you could pull them up, leave them up.
More?
I can get my finger under it. You were touching it before.
You really want me
No,
to?
that's a plenty, because I can just, I mean, that'll keep you from hitting it. That's good. One more. But I think, like you were saying, I think the front would have to come up now.
Right, but I don't think the front does.
But does that front glass stick out like that?
Yeah, that's why the rubber slotted that goes right here.
Oh.
You had one of them.
Yeah.
It's got a slot in it, and the window sticks out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they stuck out.
If it didn't, it'd have to be way back here.
I didn't know the door would go by that far out. That's pretty far, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about
I
that.
don't know about that, sir. Oh, shit.
Listen, who are you
I'll
talking
be
to
here. It just looked funny, 'cause I don't remember them sticking out in there. Even when I pulled the rope, but they were down, partly down. So. Okay, nice work. That's all on the inside, right?
No, not
Oh,
all.
it's actually the one I washed too. As you can tell, I didn't wash the driver's side stuff.
It's moving around too much for my liking.
What is?
The glass. I need
Oh,
to
it's
push it
fine.
on
It's
it.
not going anywhere.
I know.
It's up against the stop.
I'm just thinking of all the times the glass is broken from being installed.
I'm using a rag we'll wrap that power steering fluid with. See, this looks so much better already, just having that there. Because I don't care about the door glass, but I would never generally roll the quarter glass down anyway, so having it there and up, perfect. All the way on the bottom.
Oh, we didn't really do an intro, so
I have so many video clips, I'm just going to make a random. Plus, I got to go underneath and look at some stuff.
but also what is going on right now is, well,
I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
in case you didn't know, we're putting some glass in that Jimmy found at the wrecking yard.
New use.
I told him
So
just to buy the whole car because I could have used the wiper transmission.
Sir, we can go back. Get all that.
Wait, we? Is this a we deal or a you deal?
I was thinking, today I was hoping there was a we in there. Man, I was like, when I was been over that thing, I was like, oh man, this really sucks. It was funny, like I said, because I thought it was going to be super easy. Like, oh, wrecking yard, this all it's things, because I didn't look, I just saw it and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, this will be easy. It'll be stripped out. I go back, everything in the interior is complete. Door panel, door lock, everything had everything on it. I was like, this sucks. Can't move the seats, can't do nothing, tires in there. I was like, oh. I was like, I remember doing this one. I was like, man, this one sucked. I think sitting in the back. I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna get these out. And then I almost left there. The good thing was the last window.
This one was?
The quarter when when I dumped that whole pile of rust down the back of my neck, I was just like, I almost lost it. I was like, oh man, I had to jump up, pull my hoodie and all that stuff off. I was like, oh my god, that was gross.
I see a Bailey and a Christina. Hi, Bailey.
Oh, I walked over here so she wouldn't do that? And then
Accurate.
Sit. Sit. Good girl. Sit.
Sit. There you go. Stay.
Bailey.
I don't know if there's anything over here anymore.
I have a bag on my counter. That's just bring it over. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it.
Whatever these things are, there's two.
Yeah, I don't know what those are either. Your mom gave them to us.
Yeah, we don't know. It's probably full of chicken. Why are you drooling like crazy? Last one.
Oh man, Turbo's gonna be upset that you gave it. Oh, she missed.
Turbo doesn't always ask for treats when he comes out here, though.
You got really trained.
Like Mondo dust
Just glue it all back together with one treat.
and treats.
Already. Window. 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 In conclusion, I'll show you how a window works. So that's that. Windows are done until I get this upper rail molding and trim to adjust the glass. And I already ordered these because the one on the other window was no good. I just took it off. And well, for now, put it back together. And yeah. We addressed a few things under here, and yeah. It's all looking pretty good. You know, I should change the oil while I have this jacked up. Does anybody sell Amazon oil around here? Jimmy's not paying attention. He doesn't know. So, guess I should order some. It's overdue. It was due to be changed before this car got here. This car now has almost 6,700 miles on it. I think the oil's already been changed 3 times. 67,000. I would venture to bet that this car will never have 67,000 miles on it in my ownership. Which hopefully I own it forever, so that's going to be somebody else's problem to put that many miles on it. Hey, my light's going dead.
Seems to be a thing. Should listen to Snap.
I was just trying to show some stuff under here that we found.
Snap on, lady.
Yeah. We found a transmission overflow catch can. We found this crazy coolant pump for the supercharger. We know where the lines go now, to the intercooler in front of the core support, through bulkhead fittings in the core support. What else did we find? We found this crazy looking third member. Apparently it's heavy duty, 35 spline. Moser, I don't know, Curry housing and axles, I believe. There's the electric e-brake. There is a tranny cooler and fan over here. There is a pretty cool looking tranny cross member right here. And a drive shaft loop, which you're not gonna go see right now because I'm not crawling under there anymore right now. Yeah. And apparently that right there is a knock. You knock right there if you want in. That's what it says. Let me just zoom out. And I think we're ready to set this back on the ground. It's been up on jacks for a week, and there is no longer anything dripping on the ground. Not that there ever was, but it's looking clean. So I'll drive it and park it and try again. I can charge the AC now that we kind of have windows, just don't have all the seals. Should have charged it anyway, I just haven't had a chance yet. But, yep, lots of pretty sweet stuff under here. But we would all like to thank Jimmy for his hard work on getting the windows at the wrecking yard. And he even put most of them in. I didn't really do anything.
Pure luck.
Yeah, he wasn't there looking for windows. He was there for something else. And he just happened to see a 71 Chevelle sitting there. Crazy that it had all the original green tinted glass in it. And yeah, I could probably upload pictures to the video and put them in there. Of the car in the wrecking yard. It was pretty interesting to find a 71 Chevelle in a wrecking yard still. Here, Gerald's like, what? In a wrecking yard? That doesn't happen up down here. He's like, there's nothing like that in the wrecking yards. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I still didn't research this oil cap situation. Need to get a different cap. And the plug wire still. And stuff like that.